I enjoy researching history at the library, although local folklore is something I've not looked into until now. I wish I never had. My research led me to a time when Morecambe was a series of small villages ruled over by feudal landlords. The most wicked of these was Captain de Vere. It is said that when the villagers rose up against his tyranny and cruelty, he put over 1,000 of them to the sword. But one of the survivors, an old lady said to practice witchcraft, summoned her familiars and plotted a terrible revenge. He was lured to a lonely spot outside the village near an old tree, and from there a terrible spell was placed upon him. He disappeared from the face of the earth, never to be seen again. The information I had gathered from the files and an old map gave me the exact location where this terrible deed had taken place. I'm leaving this record in case things go wrong. The next day, I followed the directions given in the ancient parchments in search of the location where that foul deed had taken place. I took with me a sack containing the objects used by the witch and her familiars to cast that terrible spell. The map guided me to the location, and there, hundreds of years later, stood the same tree. I was determined to find out if the myth was true. Had the witch made Captain de Vere disappear from the face of the earth? The map confirmed I was at the appointed place. It was now time to enact the terrible ritual. I rose in disappointment as nothing seemed to have happened. But then a terrible sickness came upon me, and the world began to spin. I couldn't move. I was transfixed, rooted to the spot. Everything began to close in around me.